There's that view I like so much, looking south down University Avenue. And hey there, folks. Today is Saturday, October 4th, which means the Blue Jays are playing the Yankees later today. The time is 1:49 p.m. and the temperature is about 24 degrees Celsius, so it's a pretty nice Saturday afternoon. That was St. Patrick's Station I just climbed out of. And that's the intersection of Dundas Street West and University Avenue. And I came across something a bit unique last night during a live stream, so I'm going to revisit that area. And that is that Dundas Street is closed just west of here, all the way to Spadina. So I'll be taking a walk along Dundas. And then I think I'll take some back alleys and laneways that I haven't explored much on this channel over to Grange Park, and then maybe I'll finish off by heading over to City Hall. I'm still kind of working things out a bit. But I wanted to get out and get some steps in and some fresh air and make a video. Prior to going home, I've got some company coming over to watch the Jays play the Yankees. That starts at 4:08 p.m. and the subway coming down was packed with people in Blue Jays jerseys going to the game, or maybe just a sports bar. But this is west on Dundas Street. And if you're wondering why the streets are closed, that's because tonight is the night of Nuit Blanche, which I believe translates to Sleepless Night. It's an annual all-night arts festival, and it's celebrated in a number of major cities around the world. It's basically a massive open-air art gallery. There's a number of contemporary art installations. I think that's the right word. I'm not much of an art person. And I encourage people to explore various art installations throughout the urban landscape. So they were setting up for this last night. There's going to be a number of installations along Dundas Street. I think it runs from 7 p.m. until the early hours of the morning. I think 7 a.m. They've got these barriers here to prevent vehicles from entering, but it's not too often you get to walk this stretch of Dundas, it being so quiet. The Dundas streetcar has been rerouted, I think, up to College Street. And this year's theme is Translating the City. It invites artists to interpret, transform, and decode the urban experience through art. Apparently there's going to be over 80 different projects from 200 different artists working together. I've recorded it in years past, and I don't think I'm going to get out to record it tonight. It's kind of difficult to capture on camera in a walking video. And if you go early enough, there's going to be massive crowds and lineups at some of the more popular exhibits. Might make for a fun middle of the night live stream. As we look south down McCall Street, there's The Ontario College of Art and Design just on the right. And the installations are going to be spread out between downtown Etobicoke and North York. This is the art gallery on the left. So I think between here and Spadina, there's going to be a number of exhibits. There will be one called Dead Ringer, another one called People's Dance Floor, The Sound of Lions in Chinatown, The Tower of Babel, and another one, The Sounds of Lions in Chinatown. Just looking at security guard, taking some interest in what I'm doing. I guess I'm the most threatening thing he's seen all day. That one looks like it's going to have a huge digital display element. Some galleries on that side of the street. It would have been a neat day to go for a bike ride. I should have thought of that. OG Gallery. This is the Grange Park neighborhood. And Chinatown starts just on the other side of Beverly Street here. Got some porta potties and hand washing stations. They don't have nearly enough of these usually. Whenever these porta toilets are set up, so that's nice. And loud construction noise aside, it's amazing how much quieter and nicer it is to walk around a big city when there's no vehicles on the streets.
So if you kind of just like top manned it and then kind of.
This one might be the People's Dance Floor they're setting up. I remember watching them put that together last night.
We also had an empanada.
I don't think the city did any open streets events this year. That's something that was missing, but often Bloor and Yonge Streets would be closed. There'd be little events set up along the way, and it was always a neat experience to walk through it. This is one of two Chinatowns in Toronto proper, the other being East Chinatown, over around Gerrard and Broadview. There's going to be something set up here at Huron. Might be some Yankees fans in town this weekend wondering what the heck is going on. Interesting design of that RBC Bank. Not sure who the corporate sponsors are this year. In years past, Scotiabank was one of them. Help save Chinatown. It's a little bit lacking in information in English. Let's go take a peek how things are at Dundas and Spadina. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to head down that laneway there. Geofento PZEE. And Oryx has reappeared. I was just walking down this stretch last night, and the video I posted for this morning. It's always a bit bustling in Chinatown. This is going south, and there's a lot of colorful art in this laneway, but it also doesn't smell too good. Graft Team Racing. Interesting and kind of dangerous. There's no railing. Got a lot of shoes out. It's amazing to think what a bustling scene it is on the other side of this building. And someone's been doing a good job breaking down their boxes. Look at that old school loading dock. I'm guessing they use a forklift to bring those skids down from up there and to load them up. That's a market on the other side of that building. There's Spadina Avenue. And I think this is Grange Avenue. A lot of these homes are over 100 years old.
Oh my god, this is wild shit.
This is unique. Little courtyard space. Interesting view of the financial district. And these homes were all built with no parking out front. That's a very common theme in a lot of these downtown neighborhoods. So you get these laneways in the back. So Grange Park, the neighborhood, is bound loosely by Spadina. To the west of here, College Street to the north, University where I started to the east, and Queen Street to the south. All right, let's head back along Grange Avenue over to Beverly Street, and I'll cut through Grange Park itself. It's kind of amazing how much quieter it gets when you're just a block or two out of Chinatown. Gimhorn Poultry. Whole building is for sale. I think the population of Grange Park is around 10,000. Officially, it's part of Kensington, Chinatown. It's mostly these older working class Edwardian style row houses and some cottages. Traditionally, it's been very much a blue collar working class neighborhood. proper upkeep. Some of these homes are stunning. That can't be safe. No fence, just a big open pit. Who knew Society of Toronto? There's a splash of art. There's plans for a 6-story building. This little bungalow is. This street coming up, Beverly Street, has a number of century-old mansions on it. And just north of here is Baldwin Village, a neat little strip. I'll save that for another day. Just across the street is Grange Park itself. Which on a nice day like this should be quite busy. As would Queen Street, just south of here.
Are you not?
On the north side of the park, you have the Art Gallery of Ontario. And OCAD University hovering over the east side of the park. Something set up over there. There's OCAD. This was originally a lawn and garden space for a mansion at the north end of the park, known as the Grange. That dates back to 1911. That's been incorporated into the Art Gallery of Ontario. You can't see it too clearly because of the trees. You'll have to take my word for it that it's there. The park was expanded in the 70s. There was a massive renovation about 8 years ago. That's where a lot of the landscaping you see comes from, and I think that dog park was added then.
I used to love when we played badminton.
Now it's going to be south to Queen Street, and I'm just going to walk east over to City Hall.
Okay. He was like, what's that? I was like, oh.
I kind of wish I could just keep going south here all the way to the Sky Dome
Not heavy like a backpack.
and pop in there to watch Game 1 in person. There's the remnants of an old church. Guy didn't have his turn signal on. Wasn't sure which way he was going. I imagine Queen Street up ahead will be kind of busy. But it's another beautiful afternoon.
So we'll just go home now.
Summer Store's been there for quite a while, and I almost never see anyone in there. And it's kind of reasonably priced for what it is. Popular gelato spot. The old Chum building. And it's west on Queen. Was like a failed food hall on the left. There's the CP24 car or truck. Ironic since they no longer use that building as their studio. It's McCall Street. Some live music at the Rex. Queen Street's a major east-west thoroughfare. I think it's a little over 14 kilometers. And this stretch, which sits between University and Spadina, it's often referred to as Queen West. And traditionally it's been known kind of as a hub for arts, music, boutiques, galleries, nightlife, independent retail. But that's been eroded more and more with the forces of gentrification and raising rents. At least more to the east, like where we are now. It's still kind of alive and well over in Parkdale and parts of West Queen West, which is west of here.
Especially when you're supposed to be.
Yeah, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you an email.
Yeah, usually the same.
It's pretty cool. This is University Avenue. I'm not gonna make it all the way across. There's a two-phase crossing. There's the Four Seasons Center for the Performing Arts. And we're a full block away from City Hall and Nathan Phillips Square, where I think there'll be some Nuit Blanche art installations. Feels like forever ago when I was walking along Dundas, where they were setting that up. I'd hate to be one of the artists who has to spend my afternoon preparing for that, since it has to launch at 7 with the Blue Jay game, between 4 to 7. Or it'll probably finish around there. We've all done that at some point. I've done it recording several times, but when you use a gimbal, it tends to smooth that out. There's a lot of people waiting for the streetcar. Yes, that's the 505 Dundas streetcar turning south from Queen. So it's very far from its normal route. Those are being rerouted due to Nuit Blanche. There's a Queen streetcar. They've been diverted south between here and I think Church Street for the next 4 or 5 years due to Ontario line construction. Eastbound streetcars running along Adelaide, westbound running along Richmond. And that's quite a useful diversion. So hopefully the city and the Toronto Transit Commission maintain those restored lines on Adelaide and Richmond. Here we go, Tourist Central. It looks like they're setting up for Nuit Blanche. There's a couple of Yankees fans, possibly in from New York. Construction started in 1961, a day after my birthday on November 7th. And it opened about 4 years later in 1965. Thought this was part of Nuit Blanche, but it looks like just a marketing campaign for this company. New City Hall, Old City Hall, and just beyond that is the Eaton Center. And I think that's going to be all she wrote for this one. I hope you enjoyed this walk along a quiet and close to vehicles Dundas Street West, and then through Grange Park and Chinatown, checking out some laneways, and then finally along Queen Street to Nathan Phillips Square. I look forward to your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, go Jays, and thanks for watching, guys. Yoink.